Hi, good afternoon. My name is Pratik Gupta and welcome back to my YouTube channel. From today onwards, we people are going to start a series regarding the current affairs from the economic section. So, every second week, I'm going to provide, that means every fortnight, I'm going to provide you one video regarding the current affairs from the Indian economy section. So, whatever things I'm going to provide you as a part of this particular video or in the upcoming videos, do remember our news are strictly required from the examination perspective. There is no unnecessary things will be provided. Only the things which are being part of our syllabus I'm going to provide you, because what I have seen that students are being providing a lot of time in terms of covering the current affairs things from the economic section, and they've been referring multiple newspaper like Economic Time, Hindu, Indian Express and the other. Okay, so the base I have taken for the economy news is basically the Economic Time. So as per my first experience of this video, I'm telling you, in the last 14 days, around 11 to 12 news or the updates, I would say, I found which are being required from the examination perspective. And whatever things I'm going to provide you as a part of this lecture, sometime if it is required, I will also give you the files, for the things which we are being providing in the part of discussion, so that you people can simply download that and you can simply refer it, so that the things will be easier for you. Moreover, if you think that is something is new as per your understanding, then what you people need to do, simply update in your notes. Okay, or what you can do, or like if you want to obviously you always have an option to simply see this video multiple times whenever you want, because this video is going to be totally free on the YouTube channel. Okay, moreover, to join my comprehensive courses, you can join my course at the Unacademy. So currently a comprehensive course is going on at 3:30 p.m. every day. So the description for this particular course is being given in the link, as a part of description section. So you can simply follow that part and you can join there. Okay. And to join my courses at Unacademy, you can use my code called PG UPSC. That is my code. And with the help of this code, currently 20% off offer is going on, and otherwise 10% off is always there. Okay. So let's start the current affair part here. Okay. Now, see, that is one of the things that you people need to take into account is what? That on the 1st of October, there was news regarding the Global Innovation Index. Okay. So Global Innovation Index is basically something which is providing about the initiatives taken by a country in terms of innovation. So India's rank is now being put to 40th rank. So last year our rank was 46. So there is a jump of almost 6th place here. So a lot of people have been saying, as the current government of India is being giving a lot of stress in terms of providing more and more innovation in case of our country. That's why we people are being able to do good. Now, first of all, what all things you need to know from this particular index from the examination point of view? First of all, India's rank. Okay. Second thing that you people need to know, that who initiated this particular index. So you have a information here that it was started in 2007 by INSEAD and the World Business, a British magazine. Now, if we talk about the full form of this INSEAD, then it is Institute European de Administration des Affaires. Okay, that is a Latin words. And if we talk about in English, it is a European Institute of Business Administration. That is the first part. So who is currently publishing this particular index? That is being published by WIPO, World Intellectual Property Right Organization. That is a WIPO who is currently publishing it. Now, who are the top countries in terms of innovation? So the three countries are Switzerland, Sweden, and USA. Do remember, we have so many indexes at a global level which are being published by so many multiple agencies. But something which is being highlighted by the newspaper and something which is a part of our discussion will become more important from the examination perspective. So I will request you people to simply go and see about this index, like what kind of things have been taken into account to provide the rankings to a country. So that is the first news which is being very important from the examination perspective. A question might appear in your prelims examination. Okay, the first one. Now, let's go for the second one. The second news is again published on 1st of October, and that is about the decriminalization bill. So in the upcoming winter session, Government of India is going to provide a bill regarding, they're going to provide so many things which is being currently as a part of criminal activity. Like if you do certain things when it comes to starting a business, government is going to decriminalize it. So the point is what? This is something which is being very important, like when it comes to giving a point regarding that what kind of initiatives are being taken by Government of India to make the ease of doing business in case of our country even more friendly. So currently a link has been given on the website of Ministry of Commerce and Industry. You people can go there and you can simply provide your inputs also. So they're going to provide this particular bill in the winter session, and then after that the discussion and all, the Government of India is going to pass it and then it will become an act. So the reality about this particular bill you will get to know in the upcoming days. So you should keep a track about this particular news in the upcoming days. Okay, so what they're saying that Ministry of Commerce and Industry is working on a law to decriminalize certain provisions to promote ease of doing business. A bill in this regard is expected to be introduced in the winter session of Parliament. So keep a track of it. Now, the third news is about the Infrastructure Investment Trust. Though this thing is being kind of quite old in case of our country, but I'll tell you, these trusts are being provided by SEBI. Obviously, the regulations are being given by SEBI only, where when the people will simply invest in the mutual fund units which are being issued by this particular trust, then the returns are being provided immediately. Okay, that is what the logic is. Because whatever amount of money you people will provide to these trust, when you will buy the units or whatever securities they're going to sell it to you, 80 to 85% of the money they're going to invest in those projects which are basically those which are blue field, not blue fields you can say, those which are brown field projects. That means these projects require some sort of renovation and all. Because you know this thing, we have two kind of project. We have a green field and we have a brown field. Green field, you know, those projects which are totally new, and the brown are basically those which requires the renovation part of it. So when you basically go for the renovation part, as the projects are already earning money, they're being revenue generating products, so they're going to provide you even more amount of revenue and more benefits will be provided. Okay, so please, if you people are not aware about this particular trust, then do read it. Do read the SEBI guidelines, what kind of things are being given and why it was in news. The reason behind it, the National Highway Authority of India, as you know, NHAI, they have a trust called National Highways Infra Trust. So they are going to issue the mutual fund units of almost around 1500 crore rupees. Okay, and by the end of the year, they're going to raise almost 5000 crore rupees for the purpose of what? The road projects in case of our country. So please know about, so please try to find out what are these trusts and how they're being working as per the SEBI regulation and what kind of things. So this is something which is being important. Now, this is something, you know, a question can be expected in prelims regarding how they are working, and moreover in the mains examination, if a question will come that what all initiatives are being taken by Government of India for the infrastructure development in case of our country, then you can give the reference of this particular thing, that the SEBI has provided this, and with the help of this, the companies are being able to raise good amount of money from the market. So that is what you can provide. Okay, now let's move to the next one. This is something which was in news, and I would say this is in news for the last 1 year. Okay, because if I'll tell you, if you talk about the rupees value in comparison to US dollar, so last year in the month of September, October, the rupee was at 74 rupees per dollar, which is now reduced to almost 82 rupees per dollar. Yes or no? So rupee has depreciated a lot in the last 1 year. So there was a good amount of research done by SBI, and they have given a complete set of information that when the rupee is depreciating, what kind of benefits and what kind of negatives we are being facing in case of our country. Okay, so for this purpose, that is the kind of, you know, we have a complete set of input they have provided, that what all sectors are being basically benefiting from it and what all sectors are basically having some sort of problem with this thing. So as you can see, they have mentioned that rupee was at 74 last year, now it is 81.52 rupees this year. So wherever you will see the green thumb, that means these sectors are basically being kind of having more benefit, and those sectors, you know, which you will see here are being given in red, or you know, they are facing a loss, and those which are being given like this, they are having a no profit or no loss. So as you can see in the first part, they have given In the information technology, the companies are basically finding it good as the rupee is depreciating, because if you see, India is one of the largest exporter at a global level when it comes to software. And the payment that we people have been getting here, it is in terms of dollars. So when the dollar is depreciating, so imagine if somebody was exporting a software worth of $100 last year, he was getting 7,400 rupees. But now for the same software, the person is getting around 8,000 plus. So in a way, it is a benefit to the exporter. Okay. Now, when you talk about the pharma industry here, rupee depreciation is a general positive as the industry is a net exporter. Again, it is providing some sort of benefit. However, the exact impact will depend on the segment, geography, and import dependence on inputs. As you know, active pharmaceutical ingredients, which we are importing a lot, so that is going to create a problem for us. So, drug companies with large formulation exporters, especially to the US, stand to gain, and 1 rupee depreciation versus dollar will add 0.1 to 0.15% to good amount of profit margin. But if it is importer, then it is a problem. So it's very simple. Those sectors which are more export oriented, they're going to gain, and those which are going to be more import oriented, they're going to lose money. So garments, as you can see, we are also exporting good amount of merchandise every year, so good amount of benefit we're getting here. If we talk about oil and gas, here we can say we are being losing because India is importing huge amount of crude oil at a global level. So when the rupee is depreciating, we need to convert more amount of rupee for the purpose of paying to these people. Okay. Then after that, if we talk about auto, again, we are being importing, exporting both. So again, no lot of problem. Same in case of steel. In case of FMCG, yes, it is a big problem. Why? Because India is one of the largest importer of, this palm oil and the other thing. So in this case, if you're being importing lot of oil, the vegetable oils and the other, that is going to create a problem, and that is also going to bring lot of inflation in case of our country. So FMCG sector is something which is going to lose. Then consumer electronics, again, as you know, we have been importing huge amount of consumer electronics like mobile phone, laptop, TV, fridge, so many things we are importing. So again, that is also going to create a lot of problems. Specifically, you can say as the festival time is here, it is going to create a problem. And then aviation, it is again a problem because when the rupee is depreciating and we are being importing more and more amount of crude oil from outside, and that is used for the purpose of making something called aviation turbine fuel. So obviously fares are going to be even more expensive here. Getting? So that is what we have as a part of this particular thing. So do remember, these are the areas where we're going to, kind of gain and we're going to lose. So with the help of this particular thing, if a question will come in a prelims examination regarding the benefits, the negatives and the other, you will be able to take care of it. And same in case of the, the mains examination. Okay, that as the rupee is depreciating a lot, what kind of, impact it is going to provide or put on the Indian economy. So you have a lot of points in front of you that you can simply refer. Okay. Then after that, the next news is about the telemedicine. See, that is something which is being more relevant from the science and technology point of view, but as it was given, so I'm just providing it here. Why? Because Niti Aayog was there in the news. So the Niti Aayog will soon launch a pilot project to provide telemedicine services for livestock health and safety in the wake of growing concern over the outbreak of lumpy skin disease. So you people need to know about what is that particular disease. And the second thing is how the telemedicine is working and what kind of initiatives have been taken by government of India till now to promote more and more telemedicine in case of our country. So that is the next news. Now go for the next one. Now this is something again was in news about the Adarsh station scheme. So about this particular scheme, that what are these Adarsh station scheme and the other, I have uploaded a file in the description section that you people can simply download and refer it. So this particular scheme was started in 2009. Under this, you can say in total 1253 stations that have been identified for the development under the Adarsh station scheme. Out of these, 1213 stations have been developed and the remaining 40 stations are targeted for the development in financial year 2020-23. So the Indian Railway is looking to bid out 16 railway stations under the public-private partnership route for development purpose. So under this, the very famous Delhi's Anand Vihar station is also being part of it. Okay. So you people need to know what is Adarsh station scheme, when it was started, what are the points you're going to get. So whatever file that is being attached in the description section, that you people can simply download and you will get the complete information about it. Getting? But which exact model they're going to use as a part of PPP, that is not being given by Government of India. under this particular news. So as you can see, these railway stations will be upgraded to ensure improved basic facilities and accessibility. Various monetization models are being examined. So which exact model they are going to use for the purpose of PPP, that we are not aware of. That's why I have not mentioned it here. Getting? So that is the next thing which is being relevant from the examination perspective. Let's go for the next one. Yeah. That is something which is again a very good initiative taken by Government of India, because that is going to create a lot of jobs in the country, and that is also going to help the Indian economy in terms of reducing the inflation also in the long term. Because what they have given, they have provided credit guarantee scheme for startups. Under this, you can say whatever member institutions we have, like banks, like as you can see here, banks, financial institution, NBFCs and the other, they are going to provide collateral free. That means there is no need to provide any security, any girvi kuch nahi rakhna hai, and the startups will be able to get a loan up to rupees 10 crore rupees without any collateral. So in a way, it will be easier for the people to simply get the fund as no collateral is required. But the point is what? If there is no collateral, then obviously there is a good amount of chance of failure also. So what the Government of India is going to do in this particular regard, they are going to make a kind of a board, okay, which is going to provide a kind of a guarantee that if a startup will fail, then whatever, the loss is the bank is going to face, the Government of India is going to compensate for that. So when you see here, maximum guarantee over per borrower shall not exceed 10 crore rupees, and the credit facility being covered here should not have been covered under any other guarantee scheme. The government will set up a trust to guarantee payment against default, okay, in loans to eligible borrowers. It will be managed by the Board of National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company Limited as the trustee. The department will set up the management committee to oversee the affairs of the trust. Getting what I'm saying? So it's a very good initiative, I would say, for the purpose of promoting something called MSME, to have more amount of startups in the country, more companies in the country, more jobs, more formal sector. So many points you can simply add as a part of it. So that is again very important from the prelims as well as mains point of view, because in prelims they can ask you a question regarding that particular scheme by giving the various points, and in the mains examination you can simply use this particular thing as a part of that, how the unemployment can be reduced, what all initiatives have been taken by Government of India to promote the MSMEs and the other. So these points can be used from this particular news as a part of your examination. Now let's move to the next one. Now this is something which is again very important, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not even aware about it. That is called as China Plus One strategy. Like, as you know, for the last 10-20 years, in fact I would say after 1980s, all the developed countries are only investing in one country for the purpose of manufacturing, and that is what? China. So now this strategy called China Plus One strategy means what? That the country should also, kind of look the other countries for the purpose of investment. Okay, so as you can see, China Plus One, also known as simply as Plus One, is the business strategy to avoid investing only in China and diversify business into other countries. And that is a good initiative, and we can get a lot of investment in case of our country because of our Make in India initiative. Okay, India should capitalize on the China Plus One strategy, avoid protectionism, and correct inverted duty structure. Inverted duty structure, if you're not aware of it, I'll tell you that you need to apply a lesser amount of duty on the inputs and higher amount of duties on the output when it comes to, kind of export and import. So you can read about it and you will get to know what exactly the inverted duty structure. Something called lesser duty on the input and higher duty on the output. So what they're saying, that we should simply capitalize on it. So currently there is one initiative has been initiated in case of our country called One District, One Product program. That means we want to make every district as an export hub. So on the geographical indicator, products was good. The country can also capitalize more on raw material and intermediate goods and integrating in global value chain. So as you can see here, this particular initiative, the One District, One Product initiative, has resulted in a nearly 4 times jump in export on an average across states since 2018-19. And I'm pretty sure you people must be aware that this year again, we people have been expecting the exports of around $420 billion US. Good amount of export we are going to do. Getting? So good amount of growth we are being able to see, and good amount of further growth we can achieve with the help of this. So there was an article regarding the SBA research agency, the State Bank of India research agency, regarding that what all initiatives can be taken in case of our country regarding China plus one. And there was a good amount of discussion about one district, one product, district export hub program. Okay. Now, next one. There are four things or the four schemes which were in news in the last, I would say, 14 days. So do remember, whatever schemes which are being appearing in the news, whatever schemes which are being discussed more in the news, there is a more chance that the question will come. So under this, as you can see, the very first scheme is about the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. As you know, this scheme was initiated by Government of India due to COVID-19 pandemic, where the government is providing free ration to almost 80 crore population. So the Government of India is saying that we have adequate amount of food grains currently with the Food Corporation of India, by which we can feed people for a good amount of time. So this scheme was in news, so you should know about it, ki what are the initiatives, what all things have been done by Government of India. Freebies was again in news, because you know this thing, there are certain states like Rajasthan, then you can say Punjab and the other, they've been facing major fiscal issues. So regarding freebies, you people can also see my video that I uploaded on my YouTube channel that you can simply refer, and moreover that is also being there on the Unacademy CSC page also. So whatever you're being able to find out, you can simply go for it and you can see it. Okay. And there you will be able to get whether freebies are actually being required in case of any country or not. What is the difference between the freebies and the welfare scheme? Every kind of information you will be able to get there. So question can be expected from this one in the mains examination. Then after that, Jal Jeevan Mission was in news on 12th of October 2022. Why? As per one of the research done by Government of India and moreover by WHO, it is being provided that with the help of clean drinking water facility under the Jal Jeevan Mission, there is a possibility that the Indian economy or our country can save almost the life of 1.3 lakh people every year. Not people, you can say kids. That means 0 to 5 years of age. Okay, because water is something, if it is being kind of fine, then obviously your entire body system will work fine. If there is a problem, contamination and the other, a lot of issues you will face. So that was in news. Then after that, Gati Shakti Master Plan, again it was in news. So again you can refer, but I would say very less chance a question will come, because this year in the mains examination they already asked a question about the Gati Shakti scheme. Okay, so these four things were in news mainly. Otherwise, I will tell you, in the complete 14 days we were only having news about the GDP growth rate forecast and the other thing, and I'm telling you these kind of facts and the other things are not required from our examination perspective, so don't bother about them. Okay, so stay tuned for my videos for current affairs, and we have also started the stock market series lecture. So there is a one lecture which is being left as part of stock market that requires a lot of research, so I'm working on that. So once it will be done, I'll simply upload that part. And most probably, you know, I'm also going to start the polity series for certain current affairs and the other things which are in news on a weekly basis, that you people will be able to get on my YouTube channel very soon. Now, recently, you know, I've initiated one thing, and that is what? That I have my Telegram page that you people can simply find out in the description section. There you can simply get all the updates and you can simply get connected with me. On the other hand, I've also started one Telegram chat page. So with the help of this particular link, you people can simply do chat with me. You can simply put your questions anytime. So you can simply go join this particular, you know, chat group. You can simply put your doubts, and whatever, you know, I can do, I will be able to help you out in this particular. Okay. So chaliye, thank you very much. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos, and we're going to meet soon again. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye and stay safe. See you.